Yo, what's good, everybody? This is your man Monteasy here. You are watching the official Davy Jones Files, youtube.com/MessageMonteasyTV, www.moretolifeent.com. I'm here with my man DJ Cellus here.
What's up?
Here doing this classic interview, making it classic. You already know what it is, man. WSLR 96.5, Roman Reigns, Heart of a Warrior, getting into this exclusive interview. Let's get right into it, yo. Any words you want to say, man?
Monteasy, man, thanks for coming out, representing DJ Cellus, Beats, Rhymes, and Life Radio here on WSLR out here in Sarasota, Florida. It's the man, Roman Reigns. You want the wrestling, you want the scheme, you want the hip-hop. It's the man to call, and you're going to see this man on a TV at a wrestling event near you now.
Walking Vision, baby.
Chysty Productions. Exclusive.
And you were tuned into the sounds of Beats, Rhymes, and Life Radio with me, DJ Cellus, and would like to introduce my guest, Monteasy Moore.
Yo, what's good, brother?
What's good, man? Welcome to the studio. Well. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate you.
Hey, man, I appreciate coming here, man. I always love showing you love, man.
Hey.
Cellus, man. You know we go way back, my brother. What's up?
Just living, man, making things happen. This is we're in a very interesting time, man, that we're all in. I think to see all the projects everyone's got working on right now, there's a lot of great things happening, and
yes.
I mean, you have your own lane right now that I think is clearly opening up, and there's a space. And for those that aren't familiar, Monteasy, please introduce yourself to the crowd here on Beats, Rhymes, and Life Radio.
Alrighty. I go by the name of Monteasy Moore, a.k.a. Mr. Move Like a Thief in the Night, Davy L. Jones. You know, Jet Dangerous, whatever you want to call me. You can check me out at www.moretolifeent.com for more info. Hip-hop artist, motivational speaker, radio host, many other things, man. A father, you know, that's how it goes.
Slash. And then. Absolutely, man. Well, thank you for coming through this evening. We got a lot of talking to do, man. We got some some upcoming projects. You got the WWE that's popping.
Yes, sir.
They want the particular wrestler Roman Reigns in the Royal Rumble.
Yes, sir.
Some things going, man. And it's only the beginning of the second month of the year. Can only imagine how far it's going to go this year, man.
Oh, man, we're planning for big things. More Life Entertainment is planning for big things this year. Shout out to Walker Vision. We're working on the video right now. We'll get more into that, bro. But big things coming 2015 for sure. Absolutely.
Well, before we get into that, we're going to play just a little bit of J Dill. I got a tribute set this evening as it's his birthday just passed a couple days ago. And he's definitely a hip-hop producer that has changed my life. So I figured play some homage and play some of those joints, and then we'll come in and we'll definitely talk about it, talk about you and what you got going on, and play some music as well. So we'll get back into it. So thank you for joining me this evening, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me on, man.
Perfect. So anyone, if you're out there listening, you're hearing the sound of our voice, and you want to give us a call, you can reach us 941-954-8636. Again, 941-954-8636. And we're going to get into some J Dilla. Going to start it off with some words from Phife Dawg from the legendary A Tribe Called Quest, and the shout out goes out to my homegirl Alicia B out there in Denver, who conducted this interview with Phife Dawg a couple months back. So she's out there at KGNU out there in Denver. So shout out to her and the rest of the Hip Hop Radio Union. And we'll keep it moving with some J Dilla. I'm DJ Cellus, and this is Beats, Rhymes, and Life Radio with my guest Monteasy this evening. Thanks for tuning in here on WSLR-LP FM 96.5 in Sarasota. And you are listening to Beats, Rhymes, and Life Radio with me, DJ Cellus, here every Monday night. And I just played a nice little set of some J Dilla with some words by Phife Dawg. We had Busta Rhymes on The Diligence, Mick Boogie Presents. Some J Dilla with Common, E=MC². Some Say It featuring Tarak and Exile, and The Red off the J-Lib, Madlib Champion Sound EP. But joining me in studio this evening is Monteasy Moore.
Yes, sir. Yes,
the
sir.
MC, the slash. How did you get into all this? You know, if you leave to where you are now, how did it start for you? I mean, obviously it was started around the love of hip-hop.
Yes, all this started around the love of hip-hop, man. When I was 15, 16 years old, man, I started writing music and started getting into many other things. My granddad was a social worker, so a lot of the motivational stuff came from him, being able to speak to people, communicate with people. A lot of that came from him, and a lot of the tools that he gave me in order to speak to people. You know, he spoke to little kids, and I speak to more of a broad, general base. So that's what happened on the motivational side. 15, 16 years old, around that same time, I started writing music. and I was very inspired by 50 Cent, Talib Kweli, and Lloyd Banks. I always credit those 3 guys as the 3 rappers who got me into it. Nas I listened to the most, but as far as wanting to write, it was 50 Cent, Lloyd Banks, and Talib Kweli. I will always say that. The first 4 CDs I ever got was Eric Sermon, Chilltown, New York. The first CDs I ever got. Talib Kweli's Quality album, Lloyd Banks' The Hunger for More, and 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying. And those 4 CDs basically helped mold me to the person I am now. When I ever get in a writer's block or anything, man, I still listen to those albums. So from now to me being 26 and being 10 years in the game, a lot of it has given me a big opportunity to kind of mold my craft, whether it's been motivational speaking. I even take stuff that I do in my music to my speeches. Stuff that I say, you know, stuff that adjectives that I say. I'll quote some hip-hop lines or something in my speeches. When I'm on a radio show, when I do More to Life Radio, which you can check out at www.blogtalkradio.com/more2-life. You can check out all the archives and the guests that I do there. You can hear a lot of what I do as well. A lot of the hip-hop influence has a lot to do with my radio show as well. So it's really a big, big step in everything that I do. I can try to incorporate hip-hop in anything that I do, no matter what it is.
Yeah, in all facets, man. And so, you reside now in St. Pete, correct?
Yes, yes, sir.
And so are you from here originally? Where are you from originally?
I'm originally from Queens, New York. I reside here. I was basically raised here, so I say I'm a Floridian, but I was raised in New York, and my family are all New Yorkers. Most of my family is from New York. I have like 5 family members down here, and most of them gave me like that New York hustle mindset, just by the way they talk and the drive that they have.
Sure.
A lot of that came from there. So I go back once in a while, period of time. I want to go back more. I should go back more to see my family. Most of my family's up there, but I originally am from Queens, New York. I do miss certain things about it, but I like it down here as well.
Okay. And so you have your team, More to Life. How did this movement all come to be, and especially now to see where it is and where it is currently going? I mean, I think it's you yourself as an artist and your team is very poised to make some humongous strides here in the year 2015. So
yes.
How did you get started with More to Life Entertainment?
More to Life Entertainment was basically an idea that I had. I hit up one of my friends, the MTL member, the president of MTL, co-president, Gary G. Cash Boone, and I was talking to him on the phone, shout out to Cash, and I was thinking of this idea, like what can we do? What can I do that's different? So I had the idea of More to Life Entertainment, and I said, let's do a radio show. So it started as a radio show, just me and him, just doing the radio show. Then we expanded the team. Got a couple members, shout out to Rob Sims, shout out to him. He became a radio show host. We got Willie Green on there, shout out to him. He became another radio host. Then we got Sean Sims, who kind of became like an advisor, like a financial advisor, hustler, different ideas. He does a lot of different ideas. He brought a lot of ideas to the sites and stuff like that. So we built that brand. He became a part of the team. Then I got Richard Evans, who's my manager up in Maryland. Shout out to Rich. He handles a lot of my hard work for me. He's my cleanup man. He's the a-hole when I don't have to be. So you know, he's the guy that takes the burnt, takes a lot of the hits. So all of us is coming together, man. We're all a band of brothers. It's all for business. We don't argue. We don't beef. You know, even if I'm considered the Vince McMahon of it, if you watch the Vince McMahon, they're my creative team. So I listen to them. I'm not I'm the boss. I don't call myself a boss. I call myself a leader. Because a leader doesn't mind getting his hands dirty himself, as opposed to the boss that just stands there and point. I'm not going to be that guy.
Absolutely.
That's not in my character. But I could be a leader.
Sure.
I could be a leader of men, and I can lead by example. And for the past 2 years, it's been wonderful. We've expanded the team. Shout out to everybody who's been a part of it. Shout out to Siren for the work that he's done via video. Shout out to Walker Vision. He's done a lot of work. He's actually recording me right now. Shout out to him. And you know, this team, this foundation has been wonderful, man. I love my brothers, everybody who's down. Salute to each and every one of those guys.
Yeah, man. That's I mean, so what's next? So right now we have the wrestling thing we'll talk about, as that's going to be a whole nother segment, a whole nother.
Right.
I mean, that's a whole nother beast within itself,
that's a whole nother thing, man.
So before we get to that, there's so there's motivational speaking, there's emceeing. What else is there? So you have some other musical projects coming up as well?
Yes, I'm in the studio right now working on my album called Mind of Marvin Cobain, and I pushed it to the side recently because of a lot of things. I was with my homie Mario Rodriguez. He's working on a project, the Delta Squad. I think we're gonna get back at that. And I'm actually working on an album with my man Taylor, YB Taylor, called Chi, Challenging Human Intellect. That's a group name, me and him.
Nice.
Where it's just like lyrical, just bars. That's all that is. So working on that. But Mind of Marvin Cobain is like my baby. This is my Illmatic. This is my Reasonable Doubt.
Got you.
It got pushed to the side because of this wonderful dude right here with the motivation. Shout out to Roman Reigns, you already know what that is. Shout out to you, homie. And it got pushed to the side because of everything that was going on and all the stuff that was happening. So I'm still in the studio working on it. I got Famous Kid Brick on there. Shout out to Famous Kid Brick. I got Sky Zoo on there. Shout out to Sky Zoo. He's on the project. I got something coming with Project Pat on the album. So it's about to be a breakthrough, but I'm setting ground with the wrestling so that when the wrestling takes over and I switch over to this album, it all comes together.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's you got a lot going on, man. Well, let's get into some of your music here. You got Napalm Bombs, the song we've got.
Yes, sir.
You have a couple more lined up, but this is the first one with an introduction. What can you say about that?
Yo, I want to give a shout out to my man Napalm. He's a wrestler. He's going to be at the MCW event, www.marylandchampionshipwrestling.com. Get your tickets. February 28th, the Winter Blast show. Booker T is going to be there. He actually hit me up about a theme, and he was like, yo, I need a theme. I said, bro, I got you on the house, no charge. Yeah. My homie, I got you. He chose the beat, and we made this classic. This is one of my favorite songs I've ever made. Like, a lot of people, I call this my underrated song, because people technically like Roman Reigns or Drawlix, but this is the song I listen to the most. No pun intended, I'm dead serious. I love this record.
All right, there it is. This is Monteasy, Napalm Bomb. This is the introduction. Where's this introduction from?
Danny Mays, he also works for MCW. He's like the ring announcer. He does ring announcing, but he's also the commentator. You know how Jerry the King Lawler or Jim Ross, you do the commentating during the match. He does that stuff. So Danny Mays, shout out to you. You hit me up for free on this. I salute you. And he's also going to be featured in the Heart of a Warrior video through audio. We got something coming up with him as well. So he's going to be in it. Word.
Awesome. This is Monteasy coming up next year on Beats, Rhymes, and Life Radio with DJ Cellus here on WSLR-LP FM 96.5.
Demolition man, yeah. What makes you think you can stand a chance? Backfire in your face will handle all of your business plans. Winners never suffer, legends will never fade. Losing by submission, nobody playing it safe. You think you win and take a chance in this ring? I done left a couple bodies and surgeries in this thing. Got a suplex for your thoughts, reversal for all your moves. Taking all the titles, I never say I will lose. I'm telling you, walking out this curtain with my mind right. People here will notice, killing is I'm supposed to be. Keep it when it goes to me, taking it off my storm. I'm the king, I'm the GOAT, the greatest here to perform. Yeah, be ready to see the backfire. Demolition man, he is that fire. Napalm, domination, everyone else is second. Dropping bombs as my weapon, learn your lesson. Napalm, yeah, be ready to see the backfire. Demolition man, he is that fire. Napalm, domination, everyone else is second. Dropping bombs as my weapon, learn your lesson. Napalm, yeah, I'm dropping the bomb on all of you. Thinking that you winning tonight, it's just impossible. My moves are unstoppable, no one here to save you. Amen is ringing, I'm Freddy, we come to grave you. Champion that's better than you, and that's a fact. We taking over the world and there's nothing better than that. I'm 6'3", 260, crash on you enemies, destroying anybody who cross, thinking they next to me. In this ring with energy, losing is what you telling me. I'ma show you why I'm the best, no one ahead of me. I was told to be the best, somebody gotta take the fall. Thinking for your life, a sharpshooter, we get them all. Slamming all opponents, man, they never save them. Doesn't matter, I'm leaving here, my hand raised. Remaining everywhere with everyone, on everything. Number one, greatest forever to make it in this ring. Yeah, be ready to see the backfire. Demolition man, he is that fire. Napalm, domination, everyone else is second. Dropping bombs as my weapon, learn your lesson. Napalm, yeah, be ready to see the backfire. Demolition man, he is that fire. Napalm, domination, everyone else is second. Dropping bombs as my weapon, learn your lesson. Napalm, yeah, be ready to see the.
I'm a really humble guy.
Yeah.
I love that damn song though, bro.
I can see how that's gonna get people hyped, though, man. That's just
it's like a dark hype track. It's a dark but hype record, man. Shout out to Stylish, man. Shout out to Stylish Studios, man, for cooking that up the way he did. He mixed that song in an hour. That whole mix took. I recorded that song like 20 minutes. He did that mix in 30 minutes, and it was clean, bro. Shout out to him, man.
Like nothing.
Like nothing. Just put the headphones on and like stop talking to me for like 15 minutes. Next thing I know, done.
Then you have that, the Napalm Bomb.
Yes, sir.
And was that the first theme you've done for wrestling, or
no?
How did that come about?
No,
like,
the very first theme I ever done is actually the Heart of a Warrior song.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's the first theme I ever done. I dropped Heart of a Warrior February 28th of 2014. We're not even a year in that I've been doing this.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? And just seeing what has happened with doing these themes, it's been so much fun, bro. Like, even I'm working on Marvin Cobain on the side. I've been so intrigued by doing these wrestling things because it's nothing. I've been watching wrestling since, you know, I'm 26. I've been watching it since I was 3.
Yeah.
So it's nothing for me to write this. You know, mention a couple wrestling moves, say how dominant you are, say how you're gonna beat everybody.
Yeah.
Your hands being raised, 1, 2, 3. They're gonna tap out. So I'm done.
Yeah. That's
You know?
it. So I mean, so your love of wrestling has gone far beyond, and now to see where it's carried you now, like that's been something. It's always been kind of with you, probably much like hip hop music and culture.
Yes, wrestling has been my escape. Like, besides being with my family, besides being with my kids, when I'm to myself, wrestling has really been my outlet. Besides music, those are the 2 things. And so I'm thinking one day, how can I blend this together? Because anything I want to be a part of it, you're a hustler. You want to monetize it. You want to find a way to make money off something that you truly enjoy. So one day I said, let me try this wrestling theme out. 5 o'clock in the morning, I wake up and I'm in the first verse of Heart of a Warrior is done in my head. I randomly pick that beat and that song comes up. So it's something that it's been a part of my life for so long. You know, watching, you know, Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Bret Hart, everybody knows these guys. Even if you're not a wrestling fan, you know who Hulk Hogan is or you know who Stone Cold is.
Absolutely.
So you know who those guys are. So that's who I've been watching since I was little. So it's nothing for me. It's my therapy. It's my escape. I follow it now because I'm loyal to it. I don't think it's as good. Obviously, a lot of people don't watch it as much because it's not as good as it used to be.
Sure.
But I think that you know, there's still a lot of transitions and a lot of stars like Roman Reigns who are coming up as well. So.
And I think it's just like within hip-hop music right now, I really think there's a renaissance where a lot of the things where you're seeing it taken to an art. To kind of see how that wave is coming about is really interesting right now.
Yeah, it is. It's, you know, everybody always gets starting to caught in the nostalgia thing about my time was the greatest, my time was the greatest. But whether it's wrestling, whether it's music, I've always tried just to blend everything. I've tried to blend everything that I could put in and find out ways that I could come into the game. I said, look, if I'm coming in here just to make regular rap songs, I'm going to get bored, and I'm going to stick to my radio or motivational stuff that I love to do besides this because I get very bored writing another song, making music. That's why if you listen to the song All of Mine, which is, if you listen to some previous records that I've done, or go to youtube.com/MonteasyTV and see that video I did for All of Mine. That's why I've started out the song saying I write better music when I'm depressed. Making music is the only way to cure upset because a lot of times I have to be in a certain mood to write a regular record.
Sure.
Or do anything. Like when I start doing the wrestling things, bro, it's been my lane, man, and I love this. I continue to do it, and when I'm in a good mood, I do this. So this is a lot of what you hear when I'm in good mood is wrestling things, and you'll hear a lot of different kind of stuff from me coming in the future as well.
So who were some of you'd mentioned your favorite MCs earlier, who were some of the wrestlers that inspire you?
From the past, Bret Hitman Hart. Bret Hitman Hart, my favorite wrestler of all time. Heart Great Kid Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker, Sting. Who else was some of the guys that really influenced me? Stone Cold Steve Austin, Brock Lesnar. Now is Roman Reigns, Bray Wyatt, Daniel Bryan, guys like that. So there's been a whole flux of guys, man.
And then before finding, you know, almost the niche you have within, did you ever try and pursue wrestling? You know, within that too. I mean, besides, you know, messing around with your cousins or something, jumping off the top rope and elbowing them occasionally.
No, I mean, me and my sister used to go at it. Me and my sister used to go at it, but no. I never tried to. You know, I knew that wasn't my thing. I was kind of the person that would watch it and just enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'm not the guy that if I enjoy something, I think I could do it. You know what I'm saying? If I you know, like KRS once said, you're not supposed to want everything somebody else has. So. Yeah. I watch it, I enjoy it, and I know my place. I don't mind walking somebody out to the ring and being like a manager outside talking crap to people, telling them to shut up or whatever. Trust me, I can do that. Sure. But me getting in the ring, actually doing it, heck no. And you know, you see me right now, I'm 5'5", bro. No. No.
Man, so okay, that's crazy, man. There's a lot happening there. That's
yeah, man. It's wonderful.
Yeah, it's amazing to see it because in my opinion, there's nothing within any bit of culture that has been thrown around with hip-hop that hasn't affected that lane. And to see how you personally are doing that, and affecting that and injecting hip-hop culture into wrestling. It was at first thinking, like, how? But yeah, it totally makes sense. You know,
Yeah.
it totally makes sense that there's room for that, that the
Yeah.
culture allows for that space, and you're able to see that it's a viable market, that there's fans that you can build out and also expose to a whole nother culture. Like, that's powerful.
Exactly, and to be able to transcend hip-hop and to come into a lane, it's very rare you can say something that you're doing. There are very few people are doing it. And I said, what can I do in hip-hop that might have been done? Maybe somebody's did it before, but it's not been done to this level. People have made songs for wrestlers before. You can hear wrestlers come out to hip-hop songs all the time.
Sure.
But nobody has dedicated songs to someone, make it in reference to a hip-hop song, and even though it's about somebody, make it sound like it's still relatable to you.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's done that. And I say that in all due humbleness, but I sat back and I thought about this. For 2 or 3 years, I sat back and said, look, how can I do this? And I thought about it, and it takes some crafting. Every theme that you hear from me, you might hear something that might be relevant to the wrestler, but it also can be relevant to you in any day hip-hop song that you hear. So I try to blend it. I try to blend it with natural, regular lyrics, and maybe something motivational, maybe something dominating or whatever, and then incorporate the wrestling into it and blend it together.
And so how'd you get that break to get the opportunity to make the wrestling themes? Like, where was that point that it became real?
When I spoke to Roman Reigns' family, I knew that this was the goal I needed to make. You know, I spoke to Roman Reigns' dad, who's Sika, Hall of Famer wrestler.
Wow.
He called me on the phone. Actually, he gave me his daughter. Excuse me. His daughter gave me his number and wanted me to call him. I spoke to him, and I will take that to my grave because not too many people get the opportunity to speak to a legend in the profession. And he gave me some of the most encouraging words I've had. I take it to the day. Whenever I think about giving up, I think about that conversation. We spoke for 15 minutes, and it was memorable for me. You know, and that's when I knew I had to keep going. Because once his family contacted me and we became cool, I knew this is for me. This was meant for me.
It's bigger than you at that point.
Yeah, exactly. It's bigger. Just the way this stuff happened, the way people respond to this, bro. I didn't think this.
Yeah.
People are really inspired by this, dude, and it makes me feel good.
Yeah. And so now we've got I Will Not Lose, and we've got Drolix coming up next year to premiere here. What's the setup for these?
All right, let me get the sudden impact real quick. Shout out to L.I. Green. Shout out to Rick Powers. They're a new tag team in Maryland Championship Wrestling. Shout out to Sudden Impact. L.I. Green hit me up, said he wanted the theme. We struck out a deal. I cranked it out for him really fast. This is more of a it sounds like an alternative hip hop record. More of a anthem type song. Shout out to them. I'm actually about to get in the studio and make L.I.'s solo theme. Shout out to L.I. One of the best up-and-coming young wrestlers, 20-year-old wrestler. Dude is amazing. Sudden Impact, so that's more of an anthem song. Drolix is the one that people say, yo, that's harder than Heart of a Warrior. You know how somebody, a dude be like, yo, that's harder. Like when you hear Drolix is the anthem record. Shout out to Drolix as well. He's fighting, he's going to be there the 28th as well as Sudden Impact. And Drolix is like the anthem. That is, the way it's going is Heart of a Warrior, then Sudden Impact is what I'm going to be pushing. Then I'm going to be pushing Drolix. And Drolix is going to be that competition for Heart of a Warrior. I'm telling people when you hear this, you'll understand why.
There it is. Let's check into it right now. This is I Will Not Lose, followed by Drolix by Monteasy on WSLR. Welcome back to Beats, Rhymes, and Life Radio. With me, DJ Cellus, here every Monday night, featuring my guest, Monteasy, this evening.
What?
Just got done playing some I Will Not Lose.
Yes, sir.
And Drolix.
Man, those joints, man, hit my soul, bro.
I can only imagine seeing that on, I'm waiting for the day and I know it's coming. I can mark my words, I'll look in the computer and say, I know it's coming. When you see that on WWE, all there, see them coming out, and eventually see you performing that song, that has that weight in that song, man.
Yeah, man. I'm like, my eventual goal is with Heart of a Warrior is to take this to be an independent artist, not Flo Rida, who's been there, not a whole lot of people, P. Diddy, they've done WrestleMania stuff before, but to be an independent guy, to come from the ground up and to perform that song for him coming out of the pay-per-view. All I need is 3 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Well, I like the way the beat dropped right there when I said that. All I need is 3 minutes, and I just get my opportunity, give me the microphone. I don't need a lot. Just let me get my minutes to perform that record, and I guarantee you they will not regret it. Guarantee you. They won't regret it. That's my eventual goal, is to perform this in front of a live WWE audience. I don't care how long it takes, whatever. they're gonna hear about me, and they're gonna get it.
And it's
They're gonna
coming.
find out.
It's going to happen.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
quite
believe it.
simply. And so, Roman Reigns has just won the Royal Rumble. I mean, there's no way to introduce it. I'm just gonna go straight into it. Like, he just won the Royal Rumble. You did the intro music. I mean, what is now? I mean, that sets up a whole different trajectory now that you probably didn't even imagine at this point.
Right. It's like, you know, when they say, you know, you only, you know, lightning doesn't strike in the same place twice.
Sure.
And you get an opportunity to pick someone to make a song for that you see. I saw him, you know, right before he blew up. I saw him, I said, I think that's going to be the dude. A lot of people thought that. If you follow wrestling, you know, you just see guys, you know that could just be a star.
Sure.
But I said, I think that's the guy I would make a song for. And it was random. I didn't have no random idea. Like I said, I woke up 5 o'clock in the morning and I just said, I'm going to do it about him. And then it just became this big thing. But I felt good that I made the right decision on who I made the record for, because then it just became a roll of a tumbling effect, rolled down the mountain. It just kept getting bigger and bigger, and I think I'm just reaching not just the potential of where the record could go, because Walker Vision, who's shooting the video, you know, me and him have this idea of stuff that we're doing for this video. Video's gonna drop the day before WrestleMania. I believe it's the 30th, 29th, whatever days before WrestleMania is that Saturday. Late March, I believe it's the 30th or the 29th we're dropping this video. And when we drop that video, it's going to be an amazing thing. Because we're already 60K on YouTube. YouTube.com/MACHOMANTEASY TV. We're already 60K. And I don't even promote it much no more as far as the link. And it just piles up 1,000 a week almost.
Wow.
So I'm trying to get to 100, 200, 300, whatever. But I know I'm trying to double the 60 and go beyond it.
It's a very modest goal right now too. That's easily attainable. And,
Easily.
And the work is, and you just keep doing the work.
Right.
And so, what else can you say about this Roman Reigns track before we get into it here, just with a minute left?
You know, I want to say that, you know, first I want to thank them for the inspiration, all the fans, everybody who's hit me up. You know, I'm just a small town kid, you know what I'm saying, just living my dream. But for the people who's hit me up, and over this 10, 11-year journey, you know, and the people who see me struggle, and the people who help me out, and the people who have seen me from the very beginning, to see where I'm getting at. I'm not there, but to see where I'm driving to, it's like I always tell people, I'm not used. They say you see light at the end of the tunnel. I see that dim. I see it opening. I'm not through it yet, and it damn sure ain't dark, but I know I see the light. So check out this song. It means everything to me. Roman Reigns, Heart of a Warrior. Buy it on iTunes, Spotify, over 60K on YouTube. Please check out this record. This has been my Illmatic for me.
There it is. So I can't really say anything more than that, but just to introduce, this is the Roman Reigns, Heart of a Warrior by Monteasy.
Yes,
and you were listening to Beats, Rhymes, and Life Radio with me, DJ Cellus, here every Monday night on WSLR-LP FM 96.5. That was Heart of a Warrior, Roman Reigns by Monteasy.
Man, that record right there, man, has changed my life.
And it's still, the effects are still,
and
it's still going, man.
And it's still going. You know, right now, this record is the newborn baby. It's not a full-grown man yet, but when it's a full-grown man,
it's gonna do some things.
The bill's gonna get paid, my brother.
So, you know, again, thank you, Monteasy, for coming through, man. It's been an honor for you to come in the studio and just, you know, talk about all the things you got going on, man. I wish you the best in the future, and I know this is not the first nor the last time you'll be sliding through these studios.
Nah, man, I would like to, if possible, come through the week that the video drops.
Oh, already done deal.
And,
you already know.
You know, promote, do a video interview right before the video drops, promote that interview, and then drop the video.
Absolutely.
Shout out to everybody who supported this whole movement. I sat back and I thought about this for 2-3 years, dude. I didn't just run into this.
Sure.
Making themes, the theme might have been random, but the plan I had for it was not random. You know, you have to come in anything with a plan. You can't just walk into anything. You can't just pick up, pack your bags, and go. You know, life doesn't run like that. It's not Tom Hanks and Castaway. You know, life doesn't work like that sometimes. Sometimes you got to sit back and be an architect. I call myself the architect.
Yeah, you got to build the foundation.
Right, you have to build it. You have to build pieces. It's putting together pieces of the puzzle. Something has to look alike. Something has to look like it's missing for you to put that piece there and to keep that piece there. And I feel like that is what I'm doing right now, is just laying the pieces. The puzzle's not complete, but I'm working around the edges. You know, when you work them big pieces, the big pieces of the puzzle, they say do the edges first and then go to the middle. Don't do the middle and go to the edges. So right now I'm just building those edges and building this foundation.
So what's up next for 2015, man? The year is young, and you got a lot of momentum building.
Yeah.
And going into the rest of the year. So what's on the horizon for you?
Well, man, right now, man, I'm about to release this album. Not a release date yet. Maybe by next time I come up here in March, I will have the release date. I'm releasing the Heart of a Warrior, the wrestling theme EP. All those songs you've heard are on there. This Roman Reigns cover that you see right here, if you're watching on YouTube, this Roman Reigns cover right here is the limited edition copy. So this will be on YouTube to buy, the link, all that. You can buy this. It's the limited edition. I'm getting an official cover made. Shout out to DJ Shady, the official More Life DJ, who actually made my website, www.morelifeent.com. If you go to that, then you'll be able to see the new image coming for that soon, man. It's going to be great. And then I'm going to have the limited edition, which is this one. And then I'm going to have the official copy coming out soon as well. So you'll be able to get both copies if you want to. The bonus edition will have a couple extra songs on there. Maybe the L.I. Green theme that I'm making, the solo theme, and for another guy named Lennox Norris. So you'll be able to get that, or you'll be able to buy the original copy. So it'll be on there, $10. The limited will be $15.
There it is, man. There it is. Well, any way I can help, man, and continue helping you and moving and just, you know, keeping the momentum going, and I wish you all the best, and I really appreciate you coming through the studio this evening, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. One last thing, if you want to contact me for any reach outs, hit me on Instagram at MACHOMANTEASYSAVAGE, Twitter at MonteasyMore, follow More Life Radio at MTL_radio on Twitter. You can hit up and subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/message Monteasy TV. You can also check out the website, www.morelifeent.com. Check out what we got. Celebrity shout-out interviews, Hulk Hogan, everybody's on there. And also, hit the contact tab and book a brother for something. There it is. And I guess my last question before we head out here into some more J Dilla beats is, what would you have to say to, you know, a potential artist, you know, that is, you know, formerly been in your shoes, that is working and is, you know, the struggle is beautiful and it's real and they're working through, like, what kind of words do you have for them? You know, the first thing I always tell artists is know the business first. Read, read, read. Watch interviews, not just mine. Watch interviews. Watch interviews. Watch and learn, because these artists tell you what's going on. Watch and learn from the mistakes that these guys make. And make sure that what you're doing is planned out. Have a plan. Buy your beats. Buy your beats outright. Don't just lease beats. Buy them. Protect your music. BMI, ASCAP, those things. Protect your music. Pay that $50. It's $50 to protect your music through ASCAP. Pay $50. Research what you do. Protect yourself at all costs. Pay the $520 to patent your name. It's $520 in the state of Florida if you're an artist in Florida. $520, patent your name so you get the little R with the circle around it, your trademark. Do that. Get that done first. That way, when you start doing stuff like this, the studio's the easiest part. There it is. Well, thank you very much, Monteasy, for coming through, man. You got a couple minutes to kick it through, too, before we get into this next set of music as well? Man, yeah, man. I'm here, man. Let's kick it, my brother. Let's do it. All right. Well, everyone else, if you have any questions, comments for Monteasy, please feel free to give us a call, 941-954-8636. Again, 941-954-8636. Walk a vision. And we'll get back into some J Dilla beats here with Yancey Boys, the Fishermen, here on Beats, Rhymes, and Life Radio with me, DJ Cellus here. WSLR-LP FM 96.5 in Sarasota.